In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Titans. The side down, but certainly not out yet. They sit at 2-4. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach DeMeco Ryans. This guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Hewer. That is punter Mitch Wishnowski to get this one started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Stroud. Into the hands of Pickett. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you notice all those amazing essays you wrote at Cal? That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. This picks it up to the 25. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback. It's Cam Ward.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap now to Ward. He finds Tigga Conquo for the grab. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10 here. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be... Blocked out at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Escapes the pocket, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Titans finish off their opening drive. On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Stroud completes it quick. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. So they say he got a little too carried away in separating to get that 1st down, and the completion is wiped out.
Oh, ready? Nike tech. Rock.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
It fed the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this drive will start inside the 25. So Tennessee headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First carry here for Tony Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. The shotgun. It's Ward. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. He has it at the 13. And he gets him a nice chunk on that return on the final play of our first quarter. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. From the pistol, here's Junkins. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another one for Junkins. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
That's what you call a run into darkness. There was nowhere, and I mean nowhere to go.
Stroud now on 3rd. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll get it up to the 44.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. A little screen pass for Judkins. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Gotta be pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Houston from the red zone now. Chased out to his right.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make a 9-point advantage. To rock this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans making a 10-point ball game. all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
We'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He takes out a one-stop. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8. So a nice pick up there. 2nd and 2.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Go.
Right back to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's got it at the 24. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Gets this to Stover. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans trying to add to their lead. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Throwing again, it's Stroud. That throw behind his intended target.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Oh, and
Again, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Here's Stroud again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and that brings up 3rd and goal.
here we go.
Here's Stroud. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Jaime Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they to attack that here before the break. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap down to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Tennessee calling its second timeout now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 3. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
And the Titans.
First down throw here for Ward. Completed to his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Get some space around midfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Again, Ward going to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Houston calls it second timeout. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14.
It's 2nd down.
Another try following the sack. Downfield to DK. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey! Panther 60, Panther 60. Set up.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Set up. 19, Tiger, 19.
Ward off the play fake. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Titans get it back to within 6.
20. Titans 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First down, Stroud. Cut out left. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. There's Geno Stone up there to make that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39. There's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 3. It's 3rd and 8.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall out.
The rest... Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. He finds Hill, right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Has it downfield, working the left. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the move, headed right. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Titans come through with 6. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. You're good on the point after. And they'll take the lead.
Texans 20.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
From the gun, Stroud. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely throwing it away.
Finds him on the slant. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. The Texans set to punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out come the Titans for another possession. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. A run here with Mullins. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready, go. Ready.
The give on second to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Sending a receiver left. Here he is on third and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Titans will have a first down.
First down, Titans.
Alert!
So
Alert!
we read here, they get to Pollard. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Come on. Set. Bronco, go.
Mullins now from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up fourth and long. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's up again. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Handoff now to Judkins. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football.
Here we go.
Stroud from the pistol. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it!
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. They might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. This is the end of the third quarter. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Second down now, 7 to go.
Hit it.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
He's got time here. Out left, Dio Manor makes the ground. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Punt team on the field. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Judkins out the middle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
On the quick, right?
Another game to Judkins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 4 there. And it sets up a Houston first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's money in route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
46-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Judkins running between the tackles. Escapes a defender. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pierce. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
All right. 19. Uno more.
Stroud off the play fake. That one connects. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 4th-quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
Running the read option. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. You had no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming out.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27th. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ward setting the pass. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here's 2nd and 7. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Okay, ready?
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up.
65.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st.
Come on.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. He'll look to throw it.
1st down, Tennessee.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Alert!
Ward, a quick throw, complete. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now. On target to Helm. And they're going to stop him, but he... Not enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown, and with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal will only tie this game. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
At the 41-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Searches from the pocket. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
They go play action with Stroud. All in left side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. Now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it'll be for the game winner.
Fields the hard squib kick. And that return comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. Juice one defender. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
It's just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Another run here for Pollard on second down. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Turning to the option on 3rd and short. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans claim a 6-point lead. York now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
Texans 29.
The challenge has been laid down, partner. And it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. He fields it from the 8. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. And he gives himself up after a short game.
I love that part. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. All right, so far so good, partner. Taking advantage of the change to respond here in overtime. We all know that was reserved only for the playoffs previously. But now an opportunity teams get in regular season games, too.
Yeah, I think we both love this because really it keeps teams from blaming a coin flip anymore. Even if some of the anger in the past was justified now you just look in the mirror and know it's all upon you to deliver.
It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds a man right side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. A little screen pass for Judkins. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
From the 28. Completed to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. All right, partner, well, I know they're not going to look ahead down there just yet, but let's you and I do that. In the red zone, they need the touchdown first, obviously, but after that, they're going to have a decision, right? Do you kick to tie and give the football back, or do you go for two in the victory?
I'm not dodging it, Kate, but that's honestly a great question, and I know this. That decision better have already been made.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans making a one-point game. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you could do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this two-point attempt.
The Texans will line up.
He's throwing for it! And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk.